I listen to my own meditations. I listen to my voice pre-recorded, and I guide myself through it just as I guided you here. Why? Is it because I love hearing my own voice? Can you guess why? Can you guess why? Even like me at home, because I do a morning release almost every day, like 5 times a week, and I do a release like this 2 to 3 times a week, every fucking week. I do the death meditation once a month. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. Why do I do it? Why do I listen to my own voice?
It's familiar, yeah. So you don't need to think about it.
Bam. Yes. That's why. I could guide myself through it, but what did we say? What's the first part of letting go? Tuning into the sensations, disengaging the mind. That is the reason you bring your awareness down the base of your spine, to disengage the mind. If you have to simultaneously think about what to say, what to ask to bring things up, you're not fully present in the body. I don't want to think. Thinking is the last thing I want. I will surrender to the audio voice of me and just feel my way through it. Okay? What I'll also do, by the way, is pause the audio throughout. I'll have my, not when I travel, but at home I have the, you have the separate keyboard. I'll put it near me, and whenever something comes up that just brings up a lot, pause and take your time with it. I'll do more cycles. I'll feel it. I'll stay with it. You might have experienced it a bit, like there's a certain part where it just, and that'd be something to really take a note on. What part of this meditation that we just did brought up the most, was the most intense for you? That is definitely a signal of something to bring your awareness to after this and really dive into. But I'll pause it. I'm like, you know what? Something came up here. Before my voice moves on to the next thing, we're like, hey, now it's fear time. I'm like, wait. And I'll feel and feel and feel. Whenever I'm ready, play again, and I'll just keep on going. And I'll do releases, sometimes they're 2 hours. I had a client stretch, it was a 25-minute MP3. He did it over 4 to 5 hours, pausing it throughout. But that's when you dive really, really deep. Then I'll listen to, I have different releases for each of these levels, so depending which one, boom, I'll pop it on, and I'll guide myself through it and let go of it. A model that is also very useful, you can write this down. Other teachings talk about this. It's known in the spiritual world as like the 3 core cravings or needs. I call these the 3 false gods. It's the 3 things we worship, hoping that it'll change that experience of us. Approval, control, security. Okay. I think that the more approval we get, it'll change who we are at a core. Finally, I'll be complete. You know, and you can do an audit on your life. I bring these up during my morning meditation. I'll listen to the MP3 and it's like, hey, where today is approval running me? And you can ask yourself, even in your life, okay, what are some areas of your life where you really are attached to getting a certain amount of approval? Where there's a big fear of being disapproved of? What are all the things you do for approval? Talking a certain way, dressing a certain way? Whose approval are you after the most? The other approach we take is control. If I get enough approval, I'll be complete. If I'm able to control everything, I'll be okay. Controlling different outcomes. I want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. Controlling how people perceive you. If I'm able to control everything, have everything lined up perfectly, if everything goes exactly according to plan, I will be saved. Now just a little poll here. Who's on the, if you had to pick one, but we tend to always be both. If you had to pick one, do you worship more approval or control? Approval, raise your hand. Those of you who think approval will save you. Those of you who think control will save you. 50-50 here, interesting, eh? Funny, huh? This like maps out. So I'll do that in the morning, and then these ultimately lead to that need to be safe and secure. And you can even ask yourself, okay, the need for safety and security, how does that run me? Perhaps different worries, financial worry. What's going to happen? What if I lose my money? What if I'm not safe? What if I don't have a place to live? How am I going to be safe? How am I going to be secure? What's going to happen? What if I don't know the answers? What if I don't know what to do? What if this happens? What if this happens? Fear of the future, fear of the unknown, safety, security.